you have some bad thing going on with you. And it's like, no, my house is just dry. During the time I lived in North Wales, the houses were not particularly weatherproof. So much so you wake up in the morning and touch the wall. If it's damp, interior wall, not the exterior wall. If it's damp, then it's probably raining outside. So I had a lot of asthma issues back then. Although it doesn't seem that I suffer from asthma. I just have asthma-like symptoms when I'm in an extremely moist environment, or when I'm in a room with dogs, cats, birds, the things. So consequently, I can't have pet dogs or pet cats. My parents had pet dogs. That's kind of the last straw. I have to move out because I can't breathe. Me, I have pet fish, which are easy. You don't have to take them for a walk. You just have to clean the fish tank out every so often. And they keep making baby fish. So I think I bought 12 fish overall, and there's probably about 40 in the tank now. And obviously that's not including the ones that get eaten as babies. It's not a good thing being a baby fish. Oh, this is a nice slow trip around the field. Oh, you know what? Let's turn that off for a second. Let's go find that tractor. I need to fold that engine. Fold that up again, and I am going to take a look at okay, those two fields are clear. What the? Oh yeah. So we're moving on to this field, then that one, then this one, and that one. I used to stream quite frequently. I found I don't draw many viewers. So it's not something I do for sort of income or anything else. And life changed over time. We became foster parents for a while. Don't do that anymore. I'm a little bit too old for it. But that kind of put the end on sort of weekday streaming. But I've always done Saturday morning. This particular hour of the day, Mrs. Osa doesn't get up in the morning on Saturdays. That's her time to lie in. Most of the rest of the people in the house didn't get up in the morning. So this is my time to just sit back, relax, be me. So this isn't a professional endeavor. This is me sitting back, relaxing on the farm, just whiling away hours, talking, and just sharing what I do. Occasionally I will explain why I'm doing a thing. It kind of gets boring for me. It probably doesn't get boring for the people who are watching, because they don't necessarily know why I'm doing a thing, and the last time I explained it was like a year and a half ago. And that's part of the problem. I mean, I would suggest, I hate clickbait, but clickbait titles are the thing that get people to watch you. So on YouTube, I've noticed I've done a couple of, actually I did a lot of streaming over Christmas. Anytime my employer closes for Christmas Day, and one day at Christmas Day, New Year's Day, one day at New Year's Day, and Thanksgiving Day and the Friday. So I will stream every morning on those. Lucy Jane, good morning and welcome. So because of that, oops, I have messed this up entirely. I tend to, I also copy all of my streams over to YouTube. But, yeah, we've had a lot done, and over the Christmas period, that's what I was talking about. I did put out a couple of titles that suggested bad things were going to happen. So that's a thing. So starting the Cotton Empire, or the Great Land Grab, where I purchased about $1 million worth of fields. So it encourages more people to watch, but I don't put that title on a stream because, to be frank, I don't know what I'm going to spend this stream doing until I'm started and we're all going. However, with YouTube, because it's a copy of yes, because it's a copy, it's copy over of the stream episode into sort of 20 to 30 minute chunks. I know what's happening for the full set of videos that I release for a week, so I can give it a more meaningful title, suggesting what happened. I bought a couple of very big fields. One I made a mistake with. That's always a good plan, because once you've got people, the problem is my what is it? Local friends. I don't have many local friends, and most of them are not YouTube watchers, so suggesting any of my real world friends watch is kind of a bit of a waste of time, because they're not going to. So you're really hoping that people out there will see you, recommend you to their friends, or like and subscribe, can promote you in the algorithm. In spite of everything, I do try and do the when I release to YouTube, I'll release 1 or 2 videos a day, and no more than 30 minutes, and that usually boosts the YouTube algorithm. And then on YouTube, I've got the link back to this stream channel, and on this channel I've got the link back to YouTube. Okay, I need to turn that off. Down to the bottom. So next thing, one of my tractors has stopped again, and it's the ATAR. Okay, I'm going to go down to the bottom of this field. I'll turn about. And then I think the mower's finished. Oh, that's a pain. So I've got 3 smaller tractors, and 2 of them are doing stuff. Ah, well. Yeah, this farm, I don't usually play American farms. I find the fields, it's just too big. So you end up, how does this field actually look? This field looks really bad. So excuse me while we do, oh, engine. There we go. I'm going to run around and see if I can get this to do manual mowing. So for some reason, the worker doesn't like this mower. That's a shame. I think I am going to have to probably swap this out for the kern. That does appear to be a little bit more reliable. See, I'm not having a problem here. It's the worker. This is an in-game tractor, so the worker shouldn't be having an issue with the tractor. So all I can suggest is the class mower is not happy about something. I just don't know what. I'm also not entirely sure what I'm planning to do with this grass. I used to watch a lot of farming YouTubers. I don't generally watch too many streams because I don't have the time to sit down for a long period and just watch one thing. At least with YouTube, I can pick up a YouTube video, I can watch 10 minutes of it, I can go and make a sandwich, I can come back, I can watch some more. So it's all sort of bits. And over the course of, you know, an hour, I can probably watch a half-hour video without too much trouble. But I don't watch too many hours during the day. I've probably got YouTube on all the time, but I'm just not necessarily watching it all of the time. So I used to watch Daggerwin. I got a bit annoyed with him because he doesn't. If you want to learn how to play Farming Simulator, the problem he has is he doesn't look out at when the game changes. What are the differences between Farm Sim 22 and Farm Sim 25? So all of the stuff that he ends up talking about is applicable to Farm Sim 22, but Giants changed the rules on 25 and it doesn't work that way anymore. And people will point it out in the comments and he just ignores them. And so it just gets very annoying because he's giving advice that is incorrect. I will watch, and I will admit I haven't watched him for a while, but people like Virtual Farmer, he does research the game rules. So he goes in and he will check something doesn't work. And if he does something on the assumption that it's working the same way as it did in the previous version of the game and it doesn't, he'll spend a few hours offline figuring out what he did wrong. And then his next stream, he will say, well, I was trying to do this and it didn't work. And the reason is because. So he is very educational for anybody who wants to start Farming Simulator. He is one of the better people to watch because he's very consistent. He likes to be as realistic as possible. I try to be, but sometimes because I'm streaming, I'm not recording videos. I can't skip parts. So I could say, well, I'll just skip the next 10 minutes while I tidy up this field. Can't do that when you're streaming. So I try to make sure that all of the jobs I have lined up are going to be different and interesting, which is easier on a European UK farm than it is on a US farm. because big fields and it takes a long time to do everything. But yeah, some people stream. DJ Goem is, he's fun, and professional DJ, so he has the personality to draw viewers. He's not really into the realistic thing. He tends to do, get as much done as he can. So he'll pay with cheat equipment that, I'm running at 14 miles an hour with his mowing set. He'd be running at about 30 miles with a cheating mowing set. And that's the thing. I mean, the funny thing is I got introduced to Farming Simulator, and I'd seen it around and thought, yeah, how much fun can that be? And at the time I was playing and streaming World of Warships and watching other World of Warships YouTubers. And one of them was a chap called IL Grey. And what was it? Fall, he bought Farming Simulator 17. And then he put out exactly one video about Farming Simulator 17. And I watched it and thought, actually, this doesn't look like too bad of a game. And as my life is now, I don't really have time to spend. My favourite type of games are, what are they? City builders or empire builders, things like Civilization or SimCity or that sort of thing. And the problem I find with those games is because I can't play every day. So, and what I like to do is with those games, I tend to work, let's start at the beginning and just finish the game. And when I come down to it, it's sort of, oh, I haven't played this game in like 3 weeks, and I don't know what the heck I was doing or where I was going or what the plans were. And so I get frustrated playing those sorts of games because I can't pick it up from where I left off. And the same is true in a way of Farming Simulator. So the only the only time I play Farming Simulator is Saturday mornings. But because I play for 3 hours, I'm fairly well versed in exactly what the plan was, exactly what I'm doing, exactly what the next thing I need to do is. So I have some level of consistency in the game. I could not play another Farming Simulator map during the week privately because, again, I would get confused. What was I doing? Where am I going? Oh darn, I need to feed the cows and half of them have died. That sort of thing. So yeah, it's this game doesn't have an end goal unless you give it one. So I usually give it one. I think a couple of years ago I was playing on Oakfield Farm, and I was playing on Farming Agency's version of the map, and it had 3 sheep fields. Excuse me a minute. Oh, wow. Yeah, so my goal on that map ended up being I want a farm of 1,500 sheep. And that was the goal. And I played about 3 years with 1,500 sheep on the farm. which was kind of fun. The next map I think I played, I want a dairy farm, so I did dairy. The next map I played, I did something like all the productions. There we go. So you can give yourself goals on this map, or on Farming Simulator. Other games I pick up are things like American and European Truck Sim, because there's not a consistency between different jobs that you're doing. You know, you're building garages, you're driving jobs, but so long as you start and finish a job in one session sit down, it really doesn't matter. I enjoy it. Like I said, it's the sort of game that fits me well, because you know, you can sit down, you can start a job, you can end a job, you can walk away, you can leave it for a month and come back, get straight back in the cab and just pick up where you left off. So it's the sort of game that works for my hectic life or non-gaming life. The only suggestion I would usually make is for things like truck sim, train sim, whatever, wait until there's a sale, because you can usually pick up a game and pick up the game. What am I doing? Folding. Turn on the engine fold for a couple of bucks at Christmas and spring sale and fall sale or whatever. So if you wait until those points, I think it's Train Simulator Classic I picked up about 13 years ago for $2 because it was on Christmas sale. And the thing with Truck Sim, Train Sim, etc., they make a lot of their money from the DLC. Especially people who I must have, they've just spelled out Missouri, I must have Missouri today. That's where they make a lot of their money. They don't like people like me because I buy the game when it's on sale and I wait a year and a half before I buy the map expansions. So again, it's, they're being offered at 30% off, 50% off. So you get the game effectively cheaper over the course of time. Okay, you're still there. Let's... For the rest of the... okay. Here is what we need to do first. I need to figure out what bales I have on the farm. We have 6 hay bales. I guess what we're going to do with this thing, which is a little bit too large, but such is life. We're going to ted the grass because I just looked up and it looks like it's going to rain later today, but I need hay. So that is what we're going to do. Where's the ted over there? Also, playing Farming Simulator has got me into at least being aware of real-world farming. Not necessarily, I would suck as a real-world farmer, but it has piqued an interest on how real-world farmers do things. Actually, we should check the weather, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, we've got a few hours. I think we'll be able to ted, row and bale this before it rains. I might need to take a break somewhere, but for now the engine is on. That thing's on. Let's get on with this field. So yeah, I can't remember what I was saying. Squirrel. But yeah, Farming Simulator's a fun little game. Truck sims, both US and Euro. Obviously, I've got Euro because, hey, I'm a European. I got US because, well, I live here. They are a little bit different. I mean, base game,